made by the host and the guests do not necessarily reflect the views of Sunny 102.3 or its parent company, Delmarva Educational Association.
Sunny 102.3 presents the Fish Florida's Gone Fishing Show with Rick Hale, Joe Dion, and Jeff Altman.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hey, welcome to the Gone Fishing Show. And there we go. I'm here.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon,
Glad
gentlemen.
you're here.
We got all three of us here today.
On the Fish Florida Gone Fishing Radio Show located in Jacksonville, Florida on Sunny 102.3 FM. The number is 831-904-831. Let's go 904-831.
That sounds good.
1023.
It's 1023.
1023.
Oh, 1023.
102.3.
Okay.
There you go. Where that's us. Well, guys, I tell you what, I worked real hard this week, and I put Joe on the project, and he's doing great on his. And
Another project for Joe?
Oh, he's got a major one. He's going.
No wonder he
I'm
can't
projecting.
fish.
Yes. And then I learned how to run the videos, and there's some of them up already on the Fish Florida Gone Fishing Show app and on page, in the radio
There's
show.
so many different avenues now.
I know it. And starting next week, I hope that each time somebody calls in, their picture's going to come up on the TV screen, and we'll be able to see what they look like as they're talking to us, and we'll have their area of location. And if you're wondering why we do not play the theme song on the TV channel, it's because YouTube will not allow it because we don't have a license. Copyright. Right.
We got to pay somebody to play that.
So Warner Brothers shut us down.
Warner Brothers did.
Hey, we got the big boys coming after us now.
Right. So you will not hear the song, but I've got a couple of intro films that I'm going to work with Boxcast next week and see if we can get that when the theme song's playing on the radio. This will play on the TV channel. So it's been a lot of fun. I've learned a lot.
A lot of new changes.
Yeah, the pictures, you got to put them from PD, GC or whatever to JPMs, and you then with your filming, you got to switch all your filming to MP4s. And going through the process at 71 years old, going through this computer, it was fun. I really had a good time. I learned a lot. And the old saying, you can't teach a dog new tricks.
An old dog, new trick.
Old dog, new tricks. Well, there's a limit to what you can teach me, but I'm learning a little bit. Yep. And so we hope that the Fish Florida Gone Fishing Show, the live broadcast will be getting better each time and a little more professional each
Now,
time.
is this on Facebook as well?
Well, I'm throwing the link out there now onto Facebook from the Boxcast.
Yeah, we're on Facebook. We're on the Gone Fishing Show. Fish Florida Gone Fishing Show on Facebook, and then we are right now should be streaming live on YouTube. Excuse me, people. I'm sorry. And so, and we found that hit 9 states and one other country. So, doing good.
Speaking of other countries, my son Dustin, the one that's in the Navy,
Correct.
just got his orders. He is going to Sicily next year, or actually the end of this year, for the next 3 years. So
Why?
I see a month-long trip to Sicily in my future. So congratulations.
That's just
Dustin.
south of what? Dallas, Fort Worth?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
You got to jump across the pond to get to this one.
Yes.
Scheduled to call in today, we have Captain Steve, Captain Matt, Devin, Pam, and Rick. And one of them has a birthday today.
Who's that?
I ain't going to say. Y'all just
I
got
know.
to guess.
I saw it.
Okay.
You don't want me to guess, because I'll get it right.
So whenever that person calls, we have to sing happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh, God.
That sounded like Mary Monroe, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it's been a lovely week of fishing, hasn't it?
You need your butt to
Yes.
around your neck.
It's been a lovely week of fishing and a lovely week to be in the bait and tackle business.
A lot of trout were caught in that cold, nasty weather.
Yeah, but not a lot of people were going out to catch them.
No, but the ones that did caught some.
Hey, we had one day we took in $23.
Did you?
Yeah, and
Is
that's
that the day you closed
I
at
closed
10 o'clock?
at noon.
$23, we're out of here.
We're outta here.
It costs more to run the lights.
No, it costs more
For the day.
to payroll.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it's been tough. When I made that post, I can't remember who it was. They posted the weather's killing all the tackle business in the state of Florida. And it's been tough. It's been a tough industry to be in since the hurricane came through and closed the beach down for the biggest weekend of the year, Memorial Day,
The
right?
non-hurricane hurricane. I like that.
And I mean, I lost $10,000. I'm sure B&M lost a ton of money,
Oh, yeah. Everybody did.
because it's the biggest end of the summer weekend. Matter of fact, it's the biggest weekend. But
It was
ends-
Labor Day.
Labor Day. Excuse me. What did I say? I said
weekend.
Memorial.
Yeah, Memorial.
No,
I
it's
get
Labor
those
Day.
confused.
And I mean, I lost my tail on that, and I'm sure all the other bait and tackle stores did too.
And you know who else did? Every business at the beach.
Oh yeah, closed down.
Everybody, not just the bait and tackles. I mean, you know,
What was so sad?
everybody took a hit.
So sad this week you could drive down the beach and actually not get in a traffic jam.
Right?
It was empty.
I'll tell you where I don't know where everybody's coming from, but when I leave that shop on a Saturday night at 7 p.m. or 6 p.m., 6:15, it takes me 20 minutes to get from the shop just to 9A on Beach Boulevard.
It's unbelievable.
Everybody coming back into town. What they're doing at the beach, I have no clue, because it's like 40 degrees down there.
And early in the morning when I go, I can't believe how much people are driving to the beach or working at the beach and working down in Ponte Vedra now. All that development down A1A.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's a ton of people, ton of businesses.
Where are they developing?
There's the office complex and so
As
on.
long as they're not developing around Guana, I'm good.
And yeah, you go down Beach Boulevard now. Look at all the apartments that are going up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
went down
see
there.
a friend of ours got his feathers a little rustled over some water deal going on with fresh Florida's water or conservation or something, and he's not very happy with the current administration right now. So
Oh, I'm not either. I haven't been.
Oh yeah.
You know, this is a sad note, too. One of the biggest cheerleaders for the city of Jacksonville died yesterday.
yeah, Jake.
Mayor Jake.
Mayor Jay Godbold. And he was an old-time Democrat personality.
Yeah.
Back when the Democrats
A good old
supported,
boy.
supported the working class people, and that man did more for Jacksonville. And
Well, he owned a chemical company up on the north side over off of Gulf Air Boulevard.
but he lived in he lived in a home, a project home,
Right.
growing up.
Jake was the one that they had controversy about whether he lived in the county or not.
At the end,
Because he was right there on the line
Right there
of
on the
Nassau
line.
County and Duval County or something.
yeah, Black Creek, I think it's called, the area that he lived in.
Black Hammock or Hammock.
Black Hammock,
or something.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Black Creek's down in Middleburg.
Okay, yeah,
down
Black
that way.
Hammock.
Yeah.
Black Hammock.
Black Hammock Island.
And but You know, I was sitting in the Gator Bowl when they flew in Robert Ursay.
Right.
And we thought we were going to get the Colts back then.
You know, he was a super nice guy. I had the pleasure of meeting him a couple of times. I would go into the store over there, and he would be in there sitting in his office and stuff. And
just a nice guy. Good old country boy.
He would shook my hand and everything. And you know, I didn't have anything bad about him.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Some people didn't like him. Other people loved him, you know. So.
Well, when I was in city council, I said, you always leave a meeting with 50% of the people loving you and 50% of the people hating you.
Yep.
Because you'll vote for some of them.
Somebody's not going to like what you do.
No.
So.
Well, I've got another tidbit of information I want everybody to do is go to their Play Store on their phone and download this special app.
Yep, the
It's going to
Florida
knock
app.
your socks off. It's called the Fish Florida app. Fish Florida app. Go download that. Put it on your phone. You'll be amazed at what you're going to find on there. Check it out. You'll even see a picture of Victoria. Victoria's picture's on there.
Now, she didn't understand about the pole dancing.
Yeah.
Well, you know what the pole dancing is.
It's
Floyd.
a charter down in Tampa. Pole
Exactly.
dancing. Right.
It's a fishing pole. So
Right.
It's the fishing pole. It's
Dancing
not
with a fishing pole.
pole. And that's...
Well, I'm glad we don't have a fishing pole in here because Joe'd be up there dancing with it.
Oh, yeah.
Then you watch Steve Crowder, who's going through withdrawals. He hadn't been on the water for 4 or 5 days. And so it's a lot of guys, charter captains, they're hurting right now.
Well, I mean, what can you do in 30 and 40 knot winds and it's, 45 degrees outside?
Well, with the wind chill,
Go catch sheep's head?
That's about the only thing we saw a lot of was fiddler crabs.
Well, I'll tell you, Will went out last week, him and his wife, and put the boat right there at Nassau and beat that boat to death, but they came back with some fish.
Yep.
They came back with some fish. And then they headed back to the dock with that little boat he's got. They started popping over the bow of the boat on him.
Jeff, while you're on the phone, go to Facebook and look up our big Jim. He does all the work.
Fat cat.
No, not that Jim. Jim Suber.
Oh, okay.
Because there's a new boat ramp that he's very proud of.
Oh, yeah.
And so we're showing a lot of pictures of the...
I can't think of the name of it.
I
want to say Half Moon. It's not that.
No.
It's on the Fishing Connection Writers page. Hold on.
Okay. Anyway, Jim's very proud of that, and
Half Moon Park.
it is Half Noon. There you go.
Okay.
Half Noon Park. And where, Joe, that's on the north side, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's up off of Main Street.
Yeah.
You keep going like you're going to Yulee.
Yeah.
And there's a bridge right there. And it used to be Renee's Redneck Yacht Club was on the other side of it.
I remember.
Okay, you remember that? Okay.
Is that where it's at?
Yes.
It's still
It's
there,
right
isn't it?
there. Yeah, changed.
Because I used to see it when I went
It's
to
changed
work every
names.
morning in the afternoon.
But I just remember it as Renee's Redneck Yacht Club.
Yeah.
But, they showed some pictures of it. It's got
Big
really
biker
nice
bar
parking.
out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went in there a couple times.
Well, let's talk
and
about
all
the-
those bikers were nice and fine. Nice little boat ramp. Hey, we got some music playing. I don't know what that is. Hey, let's get up
Hey,
there and jam.
we're meeting all the legato
She's playing stuff from Renee's Redneck Yacht
Yeah,
Club.
that's
what
it.
is. All I can picture is the Blues Brothers and bottles flying.
So we're legal with this one, huh?
We're legal with this
Cool
song.
beans.
I
All
tell
right,
you
you're
what.
listening to the Fish Florida Gone Fishing Radio Show on Sunny 102.3 FM. The phone number is 904-831-1023. We are located in Jacksonville, Florida. And if you want to give us a call, you might have to stand by because we got some scheduled callers about to start here shortly. And we're going to get a lot of information from these people.
Boy, I like that music.
We all stand by. We're going to return shortly. Check us out on the video. Hold tight.
The best way to go fishing around here is to join Jacksonville Boat Club. We furnish the boats, the insurance, and take care of all the maintenance. You'll enjoy completely hassle-free valet service on the premier fleet in the Southeast. When you arrive at the dock, your boat will be ready to go. You won't spend hours getting it ready or have to wait in line at the marina or boat ramp. Just remember, we clean the boats, but you clean the fish. JacksBoatClub.com.
Atlantic Coast Marine, the name to remember for Maverick, Hughes, Pathfinder, Canoe, and Sundance boats. We're also a full-line Yamaha dealer with the best prices on Yamaha engines. A winner of Yamaha's Best in Class 3 years running, Atlantic Coast Marine will get you set up with the right engine the first time. We offer a huge service facility performing everything from fiberglass repair to engine rebuilds. Atlantic Coast Marine, 13748 Atlantic Boulevard at the Intercoastal Waterway. Call 221-0793. That's 221-0793.
You wouldn't trust just anyone on where to find your next big catch, would you? So why trust anyone when it comes to buying or selling your home? When the experts at Real Keeper Realty can help you navigate your way through the biggest financial move you'll make in your life. Just like fishing, when you're selling your home, you got to put out the right bait to attract the best buyers. And when it comes to buying the right home for you and your family, we'll stay the course and make sure you find a real keeper. For all of your real estate needs, give Real Keeper Realty a call. 904-414-4000. Real Keeper Realty. Your home. Your future. Our commitment.
Don't throw away that broken reel. Get it repaired by Keith Secor, better known as Keith the Reel Guy. For years, Keith the Reel Guy has saved many a reel from being thrown away. If your reel is in need of repair, just drop it off at Rick's Bait and Tackle in Jacksonville Beach, or you can just give Keith the Reel Guy a call. He's at 904-631-8924. Keith can get your reel repaired at a fair price and in a timely fashion. Call Keith the Reel Guy today and get your favorite reel back on the rod and out of the garbage can. Keith the Reel Guy, 904-631-8924. Save a nickel, save a dime. You'll save a bundle at Jack's Bargain Cabinets and Flooring. Save big bucks on building materials, from kitchen cabinets, vanities, granite countertops, carpet, and vinyl flooring. Jack's Bargain Cabinets beats the britches off those big box stores by as much as 40%. Bring them a quote from the Fat Cats and they'll beat it like a dusty rug. Jack's Bargain Cabinets are all wood at discount prices. Go to jacksbargaincabinets.com and see the huge selection of kitchen cabinets and countertops. Get a full kitchen or bathroom upgrade in less than 2 weeks at Jack's Bargain Cabinets, 455 Cassett Avenue. You've been wanting a reputable trolling motor shop in the beaches area, and now it's here. Fish 307 Jacks. They're a certified Minn Kota service center with the tools and the know-how to get you back in the shallows. If you're needing cannon or walker downrigger work, Fish 307 specializes in that as well. They're conveniently located on Mayport Road, just 1 block north of Levee, and they're ready to get your boat off the trailer and back in the water where it belongs. Fish 307 Jacks. Give them a call today at 904-859-0966. That's 904-859-0966. Palm Cove Marina, the place boats call heaven. And for good reason. Palm Cove Marina prides itself by offering the largest dry storage facility coupled with the finest wet slip accommodations on Jacksonville's intracoastal waterway. Also, you'll find that Palm Cove Marina provides full marine service, a travel lift, very competitive ethanol-free fuel prices, and they even have a swimming pool. Palm Cove Marina, located on Beach Boulevard on the west side of the intracoastal waterway. Call 223-4757, online at palmcovemarina.com. Let's get back to the Fish Florida's Gone Fishing Show here on Sunny 102.3. The Fish Florida's Gone Fishing Show is brought to you by Rick's Bait and Tackle. If you want to be a part of the show, we'd love to hear from you. The call-in number is 904-831-1023. That's 904-831-1023. And now, here's your host, Rick Hale, along with Joe Dion and Jeff Altman.
Now, guys, I'm not sure about the wind, but the temperature for today and Saturday looks respectable.
Today is supposed to be 73.
73. We have minutes of
Thank
heat
you,
wave.
Lord.
Yeah.
We made it through the winter.
No, the winter comes back on Sunday. And when I
Another
say
winter?
it got 60, it's down into 60s. And yeah, that's winter for me.
For the highs?
Yeah, for the highs.
Okay.
And then, but the sun's supposed to shine for the next 4 or 5 days. But what happens when the sun starts shining, the wind continues to blow 25 to 30 knots.
Well, they were showing on the news, they show the beach cams and stuff, and the waves, white cap and nasty, sloppy.
A poor new guy who just moved down here from Wisconsin who thought it was 100 degrees because...
You're around?
Yeah, no, he thought, to him, the temperature was great.
Oh.
It wasn't minus 20 or
and
something like that.
And we're all like...
We got a young lady I grew up with, little sweetheart, Miss Vicki Pringle.
Yes.
Hollingsworth is
Yes.
listening in.
Hey, Vicki.
Hi, Vicki.
She is a very sweet young lady.
Yeah, we grew up as kids.
That's a good thing.
Well, she grew up.
She likes Chevy trucks. Oh, she's going to call me now, buddy.
Oh, no.
She's a Chevy truck driver.
Wasn't the Chevy van?
She's a
No,
Ford.
she's Ford. She's all Ford, buddy.
She's like me.
You mentioned that C word, she get mad.
Joe, wasn't the Chevy van, was it?
No.
Okay.
No.
I looked at my friend and just okay. Joe's blushing.
And that's all right by me.
By me. Come on, blusher. Okay. All right. Anyway, get back
And
to
this is
fishing.
in color, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Getting back to fishing. Anyway, the current's so strong at the beach. You know, somebody said they cast out. It took it 10 seconds for it to be back up on the beach. It was dragging so hard.
Those fish better hit quick.
They better hit quick. So most people were heading down to Guana, fishing that northeast wind, hoping that the dam was going to overflow, and they had to open the dam. And so there were some nice catches down there. Did see some few catches of sheephead. No, I know that when Steve Crowder can't go out in the river, you can't go out in the river.
Oh, when he's sitting there whining, something isn't right.
Right, the river must have been unbelievable.
I had to go over to Matthews Bridge a couple days ago, and the river over in Arlington was white capping. So, you know, when the river's white capping, stay at home. Either that or hug the shore and get to a protected area.
We had some people. Now, Terry went out. I think it was Saturday. The wind was blowing, but it was warmed up. The sun, came out, and it was one of the days that she was catching, and I was watching. But she actually caught her first legal-sized sheephead.
Oh, nice.
Okay, she was using a small live shrimp, and that's what it hit. And then she caught herself a nice, about one of your size trout, not a cavalier trout.
18, 19s?
Nice trout, very nice trout. And
live shrimp?
No, actually, the trout. Yes, the trout must have hit live shrimp or mud minnows. But then she got so excited about the sheephead, she put the fiddlers on and threw it out. And guess what she caught?
Redfish.
Redfish, exactly. So
Redfish like fiddlers.
Yeah, evidently.
Yeah.
And,
it's not a lot of bait for them, but.
And she just missed her first legal slam, and she could have caught a legal trout. Flounder.
Yep.
But the trout was a nice fish. It was really a nice
I'll tell you
fish.
what, the trout right now, when the weather's like this and cold and stuff, they sort of beef up.
Definitely.
And they're, because I caught some 18, 19s. They were fat. They were really nice fillets. I fried some up and turned out really good.
Well, my 2-day winning streak against Terry came to an end.
Right?
She skunked me. So.
Don't like the skunks.
Would you get a point for legal fish, and it's only certain legal fish.
Oh, you're playing a point system.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You get a half a point for catching one of the quality fish but doesn't meet the size or over the size, and so it was like a 4-0 day. I definitely lost that one. I had one of the best bites right around that sheephead where she caught the sheephead. And the fish took off on me, and it was ripping line, and next thing I know, there's nothing on the end. So I kind of think it must have been a sheephead that I didn't hook properly. And that was my thrill for the day. What's that?
I hate it when that happens.
Right.
Well, I'm thrilled, too, because I'm looking at YouTube. The YouTube channel is actually up.
I told you it was. Yeah.
So it's good.
Yeah, I went out last week, took the boat out, got into a little protected area. And I fish for trout. I use 8-pound mono with a 1,000 reel, and I'd caught a few trout, and I had a real nice one, probably 21, 22, something like that. And all of a sudden, man, line snapped. It's like and I wasn't running a leader. I was just running 8 pounds straight to a 17 MR, and lost my lure. And it had produced a lot of fish, so I was sort of sad to see that one go, especially with a break off, because that's pretty much my own fault for not checking my line. And, you know, you catch it and you're all excited and you don't think to run your finger up that line real quick and feel for any burrs or nicks or anything like that.
Yeah, Terry learned that. We were fishing, I guess.
You trout and you lose it.
We found some nice rocks down in Palm Valley. We call all those fish down in Palm Valley. We call that sheephead in Palm Valley.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I know some areas where there's some rocks. You can go by there and look. Those sheep's head are like just sitting there picking
away.
Yep.
And so that sheephead evidently took her in the rocks a little bit, and then she came out, and then finally I looked. I had my glasses on for a change. You could see where line was. It was not cut, but it was.
Or you pull it up and you see the little curves.
There you go. And so I said, if you want to keep the next fish, you better change that line.
Do a retie. Yeah, tip of the day. Check your line after every few casts or so and make sure you don't have any burrs or nicks in your line.
Okay, and then you've got a reel that looks very impressive over there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, where should that Albert Garcia at? Okay, this is a reel, people, that we've been highlighting tsunami reels, and this is the first new diver we brought in.
Well, this is Abu Garcia.
Abu Garcia. I'm sorry, I said it right.
This came in yesterday. It's the Abu Garcia Revo MGX. I just happened to check my email, and they had a flash sale through Abu Garcia. And I did throw a link up on my page. I don't know how many people took advantage of it. But this is a $300 reel at Academy, Cabela's, wherever.
Right.
And they had them for $120.
Wow.
So I was like, I just couldn't pass that up. Let me show you.
Okay, Jeff's going over there to show you. Yeah, now that's a carbon fiber handle on that reel.
Fiber handle.
Okay, there you go. That's a good idea.
Hey, slide this one over here a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got a carbon fiber handle. Let me read you a little specs on it. Wait a minute, this is in Japanese. Hey, anybody can read that? Let me know. We'll flip it over to the other side. Well, one of these sides should have, so much for that box.
Well, that's the reason why you got it so cheap.
No. Now we sit here and that was the inside box, the outside. But yeah, the reel, it's a 12 bearing reel, 6-to-2 to 1 gear ratio. New glasses, I got to get used to these things. It's basically 32.8 inches per turn. Max drag's 11.5 pounds on it. Weight,
good.
Weight 6.2 ounces. Feel that, Rick?
6.2 is great. Wow.
That's like that little one that I've been using that I got at the tournament that day.
Uh-huh. Does it have an anti? There it is. I see it now.
Yep, anti-reverse.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet.
And I mean, $120. I just couldn't pass that up.
No, sir.
Then I went back on the website after you've heard of buyer's remorse. I sort of, we're getting some new music. Yeah, I didn't have buyer's remorse. The remorse I had was I didn't buy 2 of each. So when I went back, they were sold out. So Joe, where are we at and how do people get a hold of us?
Well, we are at Fish Florida Gone Fishing Radio Show, and we are in Jacksonville, Florida. And we have a YouTube channel. I put it out there on Facebook. Y'all stop by, subscribe to it. And we're getting ready to get some calls because I see the light blinking here. And we're going to return short. Where'd you get this music? I like this.
Me and John been working on this.
I like it. All right, y'all stand by. We're going to come right back. We'll get some callers, some fishing info for you. Y'all stand by.
The Little River Band returns to the Florida Theater with special guest Billy Joel's hitmakers, the Lords of 52nd Street. All your favorite hits live. The Little River Band with special guest, the Lords of 52nd Street, Saturday, February 29th. Tickets are on sale now. Get your tickets at the Florida Theater box office or online at floridatheater.com. The Florida Theater is sponsored by Community First Credit Union.
There's a lot of football and basketball ahead, so let Z-Best Original Tunis Restaurant at 7400 103rd Street help out. Z-Best Original Tunis Restaurant has almost a dozen flavors of wings. Specials like 100 jumbo shrimp for just $34.99, plus the original Kronos gyros, oysters, shrimp, and more. The new classic chicken sandwich is just $3.99. Discounts for military, first responders, and school employees. Z-Best Original Tunis Restaurant, 7400 103rd Street, on Facebook at Z-Best The Original. Happy New Year from Z the Founder.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, and as you know, my passion is to help each and every one of you get the best sleep of your life. That's why I created my new Giza Dreams bed sheets. I started by using the world's best cotton called Giza. It's only grown in a region between the Sahara Desert, the Mediterranean Sea, and the Nile River, where the weather conditions are perfect for one crop, cotton. My bed sheets are ultra soft, breathable, and extremely durable. They come in a variety of colors, and now for a limited time, when you use your promo code, I'll give you my best offer ever. Buy one set of my Giza Dream Sheets and get another set absolutely free. I guarantee they're going to be the most comfortable sheets you'll ever own.
For a limited time, go to mypillow.com, and when you buy a set of the Giza sheets, Mike will give you a set of Giza sheets for free when you use promo code JAX, J-A-X, or call 800-313-0544 and give them promo code JAX, J-A-X, for this fantastic offer. Do you know who was voted the Bold City's best plumber? Roland Reish Plumbing. Here's why. Roland Reish Plumbing promises great work on time and does it. The good news spreads fast. For all plumbing issues, large or small, you want the Bold City's best. Click plumber in jax.com. Your friends and neighbors have used them, and that's why they went to Jacksonville.com to vote Roland Reish Plumbing Jacksonville's top plumber. 24/7, Roland Reish Plumbing is standing by, whether it's routine work or a middle-of-the-night emergency. Just call 904-260-7059. If you have a leak, can't wait a week, please call Roland Reish Plumbing at 904-260-7059. Roland Reish Plumbing is proud to have been voted Bold City's best plumber, and they intend to stay number one. Call 904-260-7059. Call 904-260-7059.
One of the millions of Americans who owes back taxes. If you get nervous when the mail comes because you might get a letter from the IRS, then you've heard. Their enforcement agents are cracking down this year and can garnish your paycheck, levy your bank accounts. Even your home or business could be at risk over unpaid taxes. It's all true, but it's also true there's a way out. It's called the Fresh Start Initiative, an important government program for tax debt assistance. The award-winning experts at Optima Tax Relief will fight to get you the best deal possible, protecting your paycheck and your assets from IRS collections. But don't delay, because the IRS is tacking on interest and hefty penalties every single day. So don't wait until it's too late. Call Optima now for a free consultation.
Call 800-936-9033. 800-936-9033. 800-936-9033.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Let's get back to the Fish Florida's Gone Fishing Show here on Sunny 102.3. The Fish Florida's Gone Fishing Show is brought to you by Rick's Bait and Tackle. If you want to be a part of the show, we'd love to hear from you. The call-in number is 904-831-1023. That's 904-831-1023. And now, here's your host, Rick Hale, along with Joe Dion and Jeff Altman.
We're on.
We're on. What's it? Joe's got us all confused with this delay on the computer.
On the computer.
Yeah.
Turn the volume down.
There we go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Dead air.
Okay, we have Captain Steve on the line, Joe.
We got Mr. Birthday Boy.
Happy birthday to you.
To you.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday, old man.
Happy birthday.
Hey, thank you.
Happy birthday to you, man.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 39 again today.
Yeah,
Nice.
you and me both.
And how many anniversaries is that?
Oh, I don't know. It's a lot of them. Been a lot of them. Been a lot of fishing days, I can tell you.
That's
One
good.
thing, we're struggling out here today. Wow, it's been tough.
How's the wind?
But it has been tough. Yeah, I guess it's because of the moon or something. I like to blame it on something. My fishing abilities, I don't want to blame it on that.
Have you been fighting the wind all week like we have been?
Oh, my gosh. We have been in some this week. I have fished every day this week, and the wind, the rain, 35-mile-an-hour gusts again this week again.
Yep.
I tell you what, actually, the day that it was so windy, it was better fishing than what it is right now because they're grabbing the shiners. We're fishing them with no corks and just out here on the bottom in about 8 feet.
Yeah, cork probably wouldn't sit still long enough.
Yeah, and we're sitting out here and we're kind of worm fishing these shiners through this hydrilla. And my gosh, they'll hit it and you won't even feel them. And then all at once they'll pull you. I use these bait runners and the reels, and you'll feel them pull it maybe 6-8 inches, and then they just drop it, and you get it back, and all you got's a scaled shiner. I mean,
I hate it when that happens.
It is. It's something. But yeah, it's been this cold weather. We've dropped 10 degrees out here. Our water temperature. I know you guys has probably dropped way more than that up there around Jacksonville.
Yeah, we. What was that report I saw in the valley that Leon posted? 58.
58.
We were almost at 70 degrees, and
well, that's what we are right here. 57 yesterday, 58 today,
right.
And we was 67, 68 there.
Whatever snook we have up here, they're struggling right now.
Oh yeah, they're probably all about upside down.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, it's got to get a lot colder than that.
Yeah,
a prolonged period of time.
About 3 or 4 years ago, the intercoastal and the river was solid white at the bottom, and it was so sad.
Yeah.
Snook and mullet, a lot of fish.
Yeah.
We actually had.
Water went down to the low 40s or something?
Well, we actually had, I don't know if you remember, but we actually had ice in the intercoastal, and some of the back creeks had froze over.
You mean the dip?
I know over around Palm Coast, Bulow Creek, it was really bad there. The snook and all them fish, they were just upside down.
Right.
Everywhere over there. Pretty tough on them whenever it gets that kind of cold. They ain't used to that.
How's the clients like it out there on the boat when it's like that? They all bundled up?
Yeah. Today's pretty nice. We're probably up close to 70, 72 degrees today.
That's what we're supposed to be.
It's been awful this week. I've been getting all my rain gear and stuff out of the truck, bringing out for them so they can stand to be out here.
Supposed to be a few showers moving through this afternoon and tonight, I think, but tomorrow the rain's gone.
Yeah.
So, and then little chilly, not cold, but supposed to be low 60s, high 50s to low 60s tomorrow. Called for the forecast. So
I thought tomorrow was pretty.
That's not bad if as long as there's no wind, you know.
But Sunday's the day I thought I saw it's really starting.
Yeah, Sunday will start getting cool again.
Cool again. Yeah, you're right, Jeff. We could have the cool days with no wind.
The
that's
wind's
fine.
what kills you.
Oh man.
Or it kills me, anyways.
Steve, how's the wind chill been for those guys out there?
Oh, it's been down. We had wind chill the other morning in the 40s.
We had highs
39,
in the 40s.
40. I mean, it was cold. And, it was terrible.
You see the people.
Then you're running the boat at 35 mile an hour too. It's really cold.
It's really cold. You see the newscasters down in Miami interviewing people? It's a lot of them that don't have heaters. I think that they've had one of their coldest spells they've had in many years this week.
Yeah, their day of falling iguanas.
Yeah, that's what it was.
The iguanas are falling out of
the trees.
Now, why haven't we ever heard about the iguanas in previous years? This is the first I've actually heard about the iguana issue?
I think it's colder. It's one of the coldest ones.
We've had some cold winters in the past, and I've never heard anything about it.
It hadn't got that cold down there. It was just below the in the 40s.
We still haven't hit a freeze here on the east side of the river yet.
Yeah.
We've only had 3 freezes this year.
It got colder farther south, I think, this year than it normally does.
Yeah.
That's what's going on. Yeah, it's you got one going on back here?
You got a fish on?
I think we might have a fish.
Well, man, give us a play-by-play.
Awful. Yeah, we're going to. It'd be great to have one. It's been a long dry spell here to have one. It really has. I know one thing. The chain pickerel's been biting good today. They've been biting a heck of a lot better than the bass.
Now, what was that again?
The chain pickerel. They're like a pike.
Okay.
Yeah, we call them a pike up
That's
here.
what we have.
Yeah.
I can relate to the pike.
For something we don't have up here, we got bowfins and pike, but,
Snook.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, well, he's here. We got one on right here.
All right. Well, we're going to let you.
About time.
Okay. Well, Captain Steve, thank you for the call. And we look
thank you
forward
for the birthday wishes.
Yes, sir.
You have a great birthday. Yeah,
You have a great day.
All right, we got one coming in here.
Oh, boy. All right. Keep them customers happy.
I'll tell you what.
All
right, buddy.
See you guys all next week.
All right, my friend. Captain Steve Miller.
Mr. Birthday Boy down in Orlando.
Yes,
Lake
sir.
Toho.
Yep. Fish Florida.
The Fish
Represent-
Florida. Yep.
And I looked up it. I went through and got everybody's picture. So, I'm hoping next week when he calls in, I'll be able to press a button, and his picture will come up, and we can actually have all the
people will be able to see
what and everything. And so I'm very, that's what I'm getting excited about on that.
Cousin Rich just texted me. He said, coming in loud and clear out here in Yulee.
You go,
so Rich, I'm glad you're listening in, buddy.
And
get those cabinets thrown in there. Move on to the next one.
What's he doing? Building cabinets?
He installs cabinets.
That's what he does.
Yeah, does kitchens stuff. Crazy. That boy works 7 days a week. If there was 8 days in a week, he'd probably work all 8. So.
But there's only 7.
Yeah, there's only 7. So.
That's right.
So what's going on with the boat, Rick? You keeping it running? It's still doing good?
It's doing great. I tell you what, I can't believe that boat line is discontinued. And it's got to be one of the nicest riding boats. And it's 10, 15 years old. And rides great. Unbelievable. I learned my lesson about a flat bottom boat. That ain't ever going to happen again.
Yeah.
And,
mine's I got a Carolina skiff, so mine's the V series. So
I think Carolina skiff, if I remember correctly, what Tina was talking about, they have discontinued that.
Discontinued the flatline boats.
Right.
Yeah, everything's now like the molded holes and stuff.
Right.
And yeah.
But yours is a molded hole, isn't it? On the bottom.
Mine's the old one, old style. Yeah. Theirs are, I think she called them liners. The liner boats, where they've got the bottom and then they'll drop in. Because you got a bigger gunnels and things like that, and it's all molded in, and more of what the boats are now.
Boy, I tell you what, did I pick out some good ones?
Yeah. Man, you look like Herman's
You're listening to the Fish Florida Gone Fishing Radio Show. We are in Jacksonville, Florida on Sunny, 102.3 FM if you want to listen on radio. We are on YouTube, and we are on Facebook, and we're filming live. The phone number is 904-831-1023. Like I said, we're in Jacksonville, Florida. We are broadcasting worldwide. We have live streaming, and y'all go by and download the Fish Florida app at your Play Store on the phone.
And go to Facebook, and go to YouTube.
YouTube, yep, subscribe.
Subscribe to our show.
Yeah, subscribe to our channel. It's called YouTube. Fish Florida Gone Fishing Show. Stand by, we'll be right back.
Introducing Del Marina, the world's ultimate lightweight comfort deck and boat shoes. They're superior in all ways, style, quality, and performance. The upper is a high-tech, fast-drying mesh that won't tear, and it breathes so your feet don't get hot. The interior of the shoes are made with anti-odor, antimicrobial materials, and the footbed is removable for safe cleaning in the washing machine. Plus, the outsole is non-marking and slip-proof both uphill and downhill. Del Marina, the ultimate deck and boat shoes. Order a pair today from ScusaShoes.com. Check them out on the Fish Florida mobile app. Mention Fish Florida and receive a 20% discount. That's SKUZE shoes.com. Southern Sportsman is now open on the south side of Arlington Expressway. They stock everything an outdoorsman thrives, from firearms and fishing, archery, and knives. They've got Bows by Hoyt, Obsession, and Prime with an archery range for practice time. Everything's there a fisherman digs, from T. Allen rods to TBS jigs. Guns by Glock can always be found at Southern Sportsman, the best in town. Located at 8324 Arlington Expressway. Give them a call today at 903-2745. That's 903-2745. No matter how well maintained your boat is, things can still happen. Props get sheared off, water pumps fail, and starters die. You need a reliable towing service. Join Towboat US. Low-cost options and reliable service. For just $149 a year, Towboat US provides you with unlimited towing on water breakdowns within their vast service area, and that's 24/7. The average tow is around $700. Towboat US membership is a clear alternative. Visit BoatUS.com and join today, or give them a call at 249-4422. That's 249-4422. When it comes to those pesky bugs, leave them to Beaver. Beaver Bug Blasters, that is. Clyde T. Bunk, the owner of Beaver Bug Blasters, can stop the bugs from coming into your home by building a bug beaver dam that will keep those bugs outside where they belong. Clyde appreciates your business, and he appreciates our veterans. That's why Beaver Bug Blasters is a proud supporter of the Heroes on the Water Foundation. Remember, if your pest control is a disaster, call the masters. Beaver Bug Blasters, 904-242-2847. That's 904-242-2847. Let's get back to the Fish Florida's Gone Fishing Show here on Sunny 102.3. The Fish Florida's Gone Fishing Show is brought to you by Rick's Bait and Tackle. If you want to be a part of the show, we'd love to hear from you. The call-in number is 904-831-1023. That's 904-831-1023. And now, here's your host, Rick Hale, along with Joe Dion and Jeff Altman.
Hey, guess what's this weekend, guys?
What?
The Big Boat Show.
Oh, is it this weekend?
Oh,
It's
yeah,
this
it
weekend.
is, isn't it?
Yes, and if I could afford a boat, I would go. But yes, it's a good show. I know that I ask you to please go down and check out Brett Cannon in Atlantic Coast Marine.
Yep.
And
I'm sure he'll have a bunch of nice boats down there.
I'll tell you what, Brett's a major sponsor to every tournament that you go to. He is putting, he puts it out there for people. Plus, he's advertised with us year-round on the radio show, and he's kind of like me. And during December and January, February, poor man doesn't make much money.
Yeah, the boat sales are not the best in the world in January, February.
But I did see an article about the boats have picked up.
Yeah,
as far as sales.
Sales goes overall. Hey, Joe, we got Matt.
Matt.
What's up, guys?
Hey, Matt. That's Captain Matt.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're out here fishing right now, guys. How you guys doing?
Warmer than we were yesterday and the day before?
That's right. It is nice and warm. The fishing's warmed up too. I mean, we're crushing it today. We're catching a ton of redfish. We got a box full of sheepshead and big sheepshead. We had sheepshead up to 18 inches. So some really, really, really nice sheepshead today. A ton of redfish. A couple little groupers and stuff like that, but the guests are happy. I'm sitting here looking at them right now, so I can't tell a lie.
Hey, and they're going to be eating good tonight too if they got a box full of sheep.
We had Captain Steve on a minute ago, and he had a client that was hooking up as we were on the radio. So.
Yeah. I mean, we're in between spots right now, so I'm going through a little no wake zone right now. Moving to the next spot. We're doing a 6-hour today, so we got some time fishing. We've been catching fish though. It's been a good steady bite all day long. I went through probably 10 dozen shrimp already today, so it's a good day of fishing.
Wow, that many.
Yep.
So how's the wind down there today?
No, it's not bad. It's kind of been swirling and changing directions on us every couple days, and today it's been pretty consistent out of the south-southeast. Now it's kind of coming out of the south-southwest, but it's still beautiful. I mean, I'm in shorts and a long sleeve T-shirt, and the weather's still nice. I mean, it's definitely some beautiful Florida weather, that's for sure.
I hope you got sun on those legs.
I do.
All right.
You know.
All right.
At least down south, they don't lose it down there.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't lose our fans.
Yeah, so we get that Canadian look up here.
Yeah, for a couple of weeks, anyways.
When you start walking around with white socks and sandals, then you know you're in trouble.
Yeah, now you know you're in trouble.
And Bermuda shorts.
But I wanted to give you guys a good report here. Like I said, anytime you guys are down in this neck of the woods, just give us a call. Fishing's been on fire. We're going to continue using shrimp, and there's still some white bait around. You really got to chump for it. But the thing is match the hatch. And shrimp are running right now. So what we're going to want to use is we're going to want to use no shrimp and do all that kind of stuff and throw those baits out there. But shrimp on a 20, 25-pound leader with a light split shot or a jig head, and that'll be all she wrote for you.
So that's what you're using for the sheep's heads, small shrimp?
Yeah, small shrimp. We actually, the shrimp are looking phenomenal. They're almost eating-size shrimp right now. And really, that's too big of a shrimp for what we're trying to do. I like that medium, small-size shrimp, anywhere, between 2 and 4 inches. And I'll hook them in the tail so that they can look natural. The biggest thing is having that natural presentation so that the shrimp and the redfish, or the sheep's head and the redfish and whoever else you're targeting don't get spooked. I've got some guys today that are from up north, and they've had some old habits of jerking the bait around and kind of, bobbing their head, kind of like they're working a jig. With shrimp fishing, it's really about keeping that bait as stationary as possible,
right,
and keeping it in the zone for as long as possible as well. So, there's always some little habits and some things that we have to work through, anytime we're fishing. But for the most part, it's good. We can teach them how to work right through it. We can show them what we're expecting out of them and hook them right up. I mean, today, first cast, boom, 20, 23-inch redfish is a great day, So
the area you're heading to now, are there sheep's head there?
Yeah, so we're fishing a little mangrove edge right now. First cast just went out, and they're fishing like a drop-off, like right on the edge of a drop-off, a little mangrove edge. I've got some structure. I've got some pilings around me, and I've got some oyster beds that I'm fishing around. So we're doing that on these negative low tides. With these negative low tides, you've got to find water. And that's the biggest problem, in some of our bay areas and stuff like that is, a lot of the places that people fish typically for those redfish and sheep's head are exposed because of the negative low tide. So when that happens, we're looking for some areas that have deeper water, a little bit more current and more water flow, and getting those sheep's head and those redfish around that kind of bottom.
Now with the bigger shrimp like you have that you're fishing with for the sheep's head, try taking one of the heads, pop the head off of it, and throw the head out on a hook.
Ooh, that'll probably get them fired up.
It does.
I bet. The problem we're having right now, too, is the pinfish. The bait. There's so many pinfish around. They won't even let the baits, the other fish find them. I mean, we got pushed off a couple stocks just because the pinfish were just swarming the pinfish, or the shrimp, and just eating everything that, that we threw in the water. So sometimes we have those challenges as well that we have to work through. But that's my fishing report. And,
okay.
I'm glad just wanted to give you guys a buzz. I appreciate you having me on the show.
Well, get back out there and start making your clients happy. Give them some attention.
Let me know if the shrimp heads work down there.
I will. I think we're going to pop a few heads right now because we got some big old shrimps, or we might give them to the guests for dinner. So,
hey, that'll go with the sheep's head, man. Fry them up with it. So.
Exactly.
All right, buddy.
Give a shout out to Victoria and the Fish Florida Group and the Fish Florida Association. Thank you guys for having us on the show. Anytime you guys are down in Sarasota, RealTightFishingCharters.com. And appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Real Tight Fishing Charters in Sarasota. All right, my friend. Appreciate it.
Go see Matt. He'll hook you up. Literally.
Yep. And I'm going to tell you something else, too. Jeff, you heard of this shoe company that's out now?
Scoozy, maybe?
It's called Scoozy. Scoozy shoes.
Hey, we're size 10.
Yeah. These shoes are sharp, my friend. They are looking really good. If you go to
and they got a good deal on them, too.
Yeah. Go to ScoozyShoes.com. check out these shoes, boat shoes, fishing shoes, exercising shoes, shoes to do this in and shoes to do that in.
Lightweight.
Scoozy shoes. Yeah, they look really sharp. Very brand new product, and I think it's going to explode. I really do. He's already having really good success with it. He's been hitting all the boat shows, and I don't know if he made it up here or not.
I think he made a bad mistake not having a person, one of his reps, get up here.
Yeah.
Because I think the shoes are also, I've really read up on them and everything. They look really good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And it's got a great price point.
Yeah, tough-looking shoe. I really like it.
And I think a lot of the captains, the guys who are on the boat day in and day out, this might be a shoe that they really like to wear when they're out there fishing.
Yeah.
Right.
And
I'll tell you what, the shoe's important. When you're out there, especially tournament fishermen, things like that, man, I'm up on the front of that boat for literally hours throwing, casting, and your feet start to hurt after a while.
Yes. Have you fished in a tournament lately?
No.
Okay.
We got a IFA down in Titusville in a couple of weeks.
I'm not
I'll
going
be
to go
going down there.
I'm going to fish the IFA up here.
Are you?
Yeah.
Got a partner?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll be fishing the kayak division.
I
might jump on a boat the day before.
Oh, okay. I thought you were you're going down to Titusville for a kayak division.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going for the kayak division. Not unless I go see Big Jim over at Fat Cat and get my trailer running right. I don't feel like pulling my boat all the way down there.
Well, you don't have to pull your trailer anywhere. You can just call Jim. He's mobile.
Yeah. Well, I don't think he's going to go down to Titusville when I'm broke down.
I mean, he'll come to your house and fix it up right now.
Yeah.
So when you get to Titusville, you won't have no problem.
That's my whole gig. I don't want to have no problems, and especially on 95.
Well, I'm glad to see.
And I've seen way too many boats broke down there.
I'm glad to see Jim's doing good with this new mobile.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was an excellent idea, and I know how it is after, Jim, I think, opened his business maybe a month, two after I opened Rick's Bait and Tackle. At the time, it was Rick's Seafood Bait and Tackle. And, you've been doing it for 30-something years, and it's kind of hard to walk away from it. And I was kind of amazed that he did it, but I always thought it was such a smart decision. God has blessed me with some of the best employees in the world, and sometimes it's just hard. I mean, I've been through some, but it's hard to get somebody to be a welder and run the business with Jim, and it was hard to do that. So I think he's done a smart thing with that mobile. And guys, if you're broken down at the house, don't tow or try to get that trailer.
Jim will come straight to you.
He'll come straight to you and fix that trailer up. Okay. Boy, I like my new music. You like my new music?
I like the new music.
Makes me want to get up and dance.
I think it's done confused.
904-831-1023. Was it 631 or 831?
831.
831?
Yeah.
Okay. 904-831-1023. We are the Fish Florida Gone Fishing radio show located in Jacksonville, Florida on Sunny 102.3 FM. Sunny 102.3 FM. All right, y'all stand by. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back. We've got, who we got coming on at 1 o'clock? I think we got our Devin buddy.
Yeah, Devin.
Yeah, little Devin.
Devin's on.
Devin down in Southeast Florida. He's going to give us a shout. All right, y'all stand by. We'll be right back.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job in ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter. the smartest way to hire. And now you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
WSOL HD2 Yulee, W272CQ Jacksonville, Sunny 102.3, Jacksonville's greatest hits.
You wouldn't trust just anyone on where to find your next big catch, would you? So why trust anyone when it comes to buying or selling your home? When the experts at Real Keeper Realty can help you navigate your way through the biggest financial move you'll make in your life. Just like fishing, when you're selling your home, you got to put out the right bait to attract the best buyers. And when it comes to buying the right home for you and your family, we'll stay the course and make sure you find a real keeper. For all of your real estate needs, give Real Keeper Realty a call. 904-414-4000. Real Keeper Realty. Your home. Your future. Our commitment.
Do you have a boat? Then you need to know Shark Attack, a mobile marine service licensed and insured to install and repair marine generators, electronics, stereos, water and waste systems, as well as complete or partial rewires. Have a boat? Then you need to know a mobile marine technician that will come to your boat. Shark Attack does just that. Also offering consulting and pre-purchase inspections. Call 904-200-8709. That's 904-200-8709. And receive $50 off your first service call.
Heading out to Heckscher Drive to fish? Then there's only one bait and tackle stop for you, and that's Browns Creek Fish Camp. They're located at 5212 Heckscher Drive and have everything you need for a complete day on the water. Run out of bait while fishing? Well, Browns Creek Fish Camp is one of the few locations where you can pull your boat in and restock your bait supply. No boat? No worry. Browns has the finest docks to fish on, so you need to give those folks a call at 757-1600. A big supporter of the Recreational Fishing Alliance, Browns Fish Camp, 757-1600.
Looking for a great day of fishing or want to learn how the pros do it? Then you need to call Captain John Eggers. John's one of the leading guides in the Jacksonville area. John's won such tournaments as the Cabela's IFA Redfish Tournament and has been on many outdoor shows such as TNN and NBC Sports. He'll combine his knowledge of tournament fishing with his charter experience to ensure you have a trip of a lifetime. Give John a call at 591-1611. Again, 591-1611. Or stop by Rick's Bait and Tackle for John's information.
Jacksonville's greatest hits. Sunny 102.3.
Let's get back to the Fish Florida's Gone Fishing Show here on Sunny 102.3. The Fish Florida's Gone Fishing Show is brought to you by Rick's Bait and Tackle. If you want to be a part of the show, we'd love to hear from you. The call-in number is 904-831-1023. That's 904-831-1023. And now, here's your host, Rick Hale, along with Joe Dion and Jeff Altman.
I'm on the telephone line over there.
Doesn't look like we got anybody.
Hey.
I know he called in a minute ago. You there?
Devin, you there?
I'm here.
Hey,
hey, buddy, how you doing? This is Rick and Jeff.
What's going on, Rick? How's it going, Jeff?
Good, man. How we doing down there today?
Well, it's typical winter weather down here. You know, unpredictable seas. But I'm telling you, if you're into the sail fishing,
what I saw.
Big boats getting out there, they are chewing.
That's what I saw. They've been catching a lot of them.
What's your seas?
Like 6 to 10, probably.
The seas, about 4 to 6 today.
I'm sorry, you broke up. Say it again.
4 to 6.
I said probably about 4 to 6 today.
4 to 6, okay. And well, that's
getting tossed around pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I've fished 6 to 8. I've fished 4 to 6s, and
I prefer
my 2 to
0 to 1.
Yeah, I don't mind the 2 to 3s. The 4 to 6s, you know, on any boat bigger than 27 is manageable. 27, you know, it depends on the size of the boat, but for the most part, unless I'm fishing for money, I am not on that water.
Don't blame you.
Now, did they have the self-fish tournament you were going to, Jeff?
Yeah, I think they ended up doing one day.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I saw some boats out there for that.
Yeah.
How about the kayaks?
Yeah, the kayaks. Of course, you know they have a boat. Some of them have boats with them.
Yeah, they have like a sort of like a chase boat, or it's not really a chase boat. It's like you hook into a fish, and you have to call them on your radio and say fish on, give them your location, and then the boat goes to you to verify that you did a leader touch and things like that.
I'll be darned.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the way they do that tournament.
Because you know the sailfish, all you have to do is touch your leader, and and then it counts as a catch.
Yeah. When I get one, I want a picture like Pam's got with me grabbing a hold of the bill and it being up on my kayak about halfway in the water. That's the picture I want.
That's always a good picture.
Yeah, that's the shot I want.
Was there any?
For me, honestly, I like to do my best to try to get the hook out of those sailfish.
Yep. And you got to use circle hooks on them too, right?
Yep. Inline circle hooks only.
Yep.
But your leader, for IGFA, your leader could be usually up to 15 feet.
Yeah, I think that's the length. It's 15 feet on, on your leader.
So you got to get the fish within 15 feet of the boat, touch the leader, and it's a catch.
Touch the leader, and then you have most people, like when the big guys, they have a tool that's got a razor blade inside of it, and they just touch it, and cut it, and the fish is gone.
Now, is there any reason to keep a sailfish?
I heard they taste really
not
good.
At all. Some people smoke them. Some people do smoke sailfish, but there's a lot better fish to smoke, I think, in my opinion.
What billfish can you not keep?
You can't keep sailfish down here. Sailfish is it's a protected species.
Good. It's such a beautiful fish.
Beautiful fish, and you can. I think you can also keep. That's really the only billfish out here. I mean, every once in a while you might see a marlin unless you're fishing in the Keys, but there's no point in keeping those things.
No. Okay. And
it's it's better off let them go and for somebody else to catch.
Oh yeah.
Anything going on in inshore fishing in your area?
Inshore fishing, I haven't heard too much on the inshore fishing. I heard up north, the redfish. It's the time of year for the redfish bite, so that's always good to target up north in the Port St. Lucie, Fort Pierce area. It's not, it's not my area to fish, but
and they've been getting a lot of snook too.
Up there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've been getting them.
And the snook are bigger up there, so I think it's less pressure, and there's more flats up there for those fish to hang out and hide.
They're getting the big 35, 40 inchers and stuff.
Yeah.
So.
And those are fun. I'm not one to keep snook either. I like just getting the picture. Don't care the size, if it's slot or not, and I'll release that fish back in the water.
Well, we release all.
Yeah, we don't have enough up here to and especially illegal snook up here. I think they got to be over 27 to keep.
28 to 32 is it's the slot.
Yeah, and up here, that size snook you just don't see very often.
I hear you.
Not at all. They get them.
Did we talk about the kayak tournament, or did I miss it?
Yeah, we
missed it.
You missed it.
You missed it.
I had to go Tinky.
I saw some kayaks out there, man. They were getting bumped around.
Yeah,
it had to be.
I think we had a couple people from up in Jacksonville, or at least one that made it down. But I just
can't
do.
Hard getting out there. That is not for me.
Yeah, I just can't do that kind of. I mean, I'd love to catch sailfish, and if it's nice and flat, I'm more than happy to go out and do it. But I'm not going to beat myself to death trying to get through the waves.
How far out do you have to go in the kayak to catch that sailfish?
A couple of miles.
Yeah, a mile and a half. At the mile and a half max, like 2 miles.
Well, Rick, you got to remember, my kayak, I can pedal my kayak at about 4 miles an hour.
Right.
But so
I'm thinking
only,
about
a 30-minute paddle, 30 minutes.
But I'm thinking about 4 to 6 foot seas.
Oh yeah, 4 to 6 foot seas. That's a totally different story.
That's got to be scary.
And down here it really just depends on the wind too, because you can have that same 4 to 6 with a west wind, and it's no problem because it's all clean rolling.
It's rollers. Yeah, that wouldn't. The only problem you're gonna have there is your launch and your re-entry.
There's not a launch spot that like
the beach.
The beach.
The beach.
Oh, okay.
They have waves on the beach.
And then when you get the good intervals, you can time your launch off from the beach just fine. It's like nothing.
Well, as long as there are, some intervals in there, but you're pretty slow when you're first dragging a kayak out into the breakers and stuff and trying to punch through because you're walking part of the time, and then you got to jump in it, and then paddle like the Dickens, try to get past, the breakers. And when it's 4 or 5 foot out there, that's pretty brutal.
Yeah, and out here, I mean, our shoal is really close to the shoreline, so the breakers, you can time them out right. You get through those breakers, and then you can sit in between them sometimes, and and catch them in the middle to get out. I've done a bunch of beach launches before. Probably want to.
Yeah,
can't even count how many beach launches I've done.
Up here, it's a little bit different because of the structure of the bottom and everything. But like you're saying, the shoal's up closer, your waves are breaking in closer. We've got inside and outside breaks up here, and
oh, kind of crap.
Yeah, when you get outside breaks here, nobody's out.
Right.
Okay, well, Matt, thank you for the call.
How about Devin?
Devin, I'm sorry.
Devin, I got to keep an eye on him.
Oh no,
he's over that 70-year-old mark, and if you don't keep staring at him, he kind of wanders off and starts thinking about other things.
I don't know what anymore.
Well, Devin, what are the rods that you're using on the boats?
X Generation rods is the only rods I use. It's a company we're off in Lantana. One of the only companies that offer a lifetime warranty on your rods for not the life that you own it, but for the life of the rod in general. So if you sell them to somebody else, the warranty carries over.
Wow.
We have a small $50 reproduction cost on the rod, and that's it. And then you get a brand new rod. Just bring the 2 broken pieces in.
Ooh.
Yeah, if it's my lifetime warranty, I might lose on that deal.
Hey, you pass them on to the grandkids or the kids, and you're good to go. They're good to go.
Wow. And you do inshore and offshore rods?
We do inshore, offshore. We do freshwater. We do them all.
Wow. I just picked up a nice little Revo MGX 2000, so I'm going to have to talk to you about a rod.
Yeah, absolutely. And, a lot of people, when you buy a rod from, one of the bigger stores like Bass Pro or somewhere like that, yeah, you may save a little bit on the front end, but they have no warranty on it. And also those rods aren't aligned correctly. That's where you get, when you're fishing, you'll get guide roll because the guides aren't put on the rod where they need to be.
Yeah, sometimes you get one and one eye will be on the left, one will be on the right, one will be straight up the shaft. No, it's a mess.
That's a special.
Yeah, and when you put load on that rod, you'll see on rods that aren't aligned correctly. The tip will roll and stuff. And ours don't do that. They stay straight when they bend.
Cool. All right, the website for that is?
It's XGen Custom Rod, no S at the end of it, .com.
XGenCustomRod.com.
Yes, absolutely. And don't forget to check out Victoria Brinkley at Fish FL Now. She's got great marketing tools for everybody in the community. It's a no-brainer to join her program if you want to make your business grow.
Yep. All you got to do is go to your Play Store, download Fish Florida app, and you're good. You're good to go.
All right, guys. We'll talk to you next week.
All right, John. Take care down there.
Thank you, buddy.
Did I see the light blinking a minute ago?
There's some good.
Does that mean there's some young lady on?
Some good-looking young lady. Yeah, I'll tell you
what. Is my wife calling again?
One to catch big old redfish.
I'm going to tell you what. Like I told you, I'm setting up this whole process here for the TV. So I got everybody's picture now. And so next time, I'm hoping by next week, when Pam calls, her picture will be the one that's up.
I hope it's the picture of her. No, one of her holding up billfish, sailfish.
Nope.
That ought to be the picture.
I think that's the one where she was mud wrestling.
Jeff, I picked this picture
That's so funny that you said mud wrestler.
I picked this picture just for you because it looks like a gigantic triple tail. Is that what it is? Is that what it is?
Is it I don't know. Is it the Cabera or is it the black drum?
That's probably the black drum she just caught.
No.
Personal best black drum?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Pam, hang on. We're going to be going to a
break. We're going to get you on the other side of the break, sweetie.
After this funky music.
Yep. You're off your charter, so you're good to go. Y'all stand by. We'll be right back. 904-96. That's my phone number. 904-831-1023. Yeah,
that's it.
I have enough people calling me. All right, y'all stand by. We'll be right back.
Introducing Del Marina, the world's ultimate lightweight comfort deck and boat shoes. They're superior in all ways, style, quality, and performance. The upper is a high-tech, fast-drying mesh that won't tear, and it breathes so your feet don't get hot. The interior of the shoes are made with anti-odor, antimicrobial materials, and the footbed is removable for safe cleaning in the washing machine. Plus, the outsole is non-marking and slip-proof both uphill and downhill. Del Marina, the ultimate deck and boat shoes. Order a pair today from ScusaShoes.com. Check them out on the Fish Florida mobile app. Mention Fish Florida and receive a 20% discount. That's SKUZE shoes.com.
The best way to go fishing around here is to join Jacksonville Boat Club. We furnish the boats, the insurance, and take care of all the maintenance. You'll enjoy completely hassle-free valet service on the premier fleet in the Southeast. When you arrive at the dock, your boat will be ready to go. You won't spend hours getting it ready or have to wait in line at the marina or boat ramp. Just remember, we clean the boats, but you clean the fish. JacksBoatClub.com.
Atlantic Coast Marine, the name to remember for Maverick, Hughes, Pathfinder, Canoe, and Sundance boats. We're also a full-line Yamaha dealer with the best prices on Yamaha engines. A winner of Yamaha's Best in Class 3 years running, Atlantic Coast Marine will get you set up with the right engine the first time. We offer a huge service facility performing everything from fiberglass repair to engine rebuilds. Atlantic Coast Marine, 13748 Atlantic Boulevard at the Intercoastal Waterway. Call 221-0793. That's 221-0793. Let's get back to the Fish Florida's Gone Fishing Show here on Sunny 102.3. The Fish Florida's Gone Fishing Show is brought to you by Rick's Bait and Tackle. If you want to be a part of the show, we'd love to hear from you. The call-in number is 904-831-1023. That's 904-831-1023. And now, here's your host, Rick Hale, along with Joe Dion and Jeff Altman.
Bam, the picture I chose, it looks like... on the back end of it, anyway, it looks like a triple tail.
I've got some triple tail, but I don't have any monster triple tail.
This thing looks like a freaking monster.
It is a monster. It's not a black drum.
No, this looks like it's all the way across your lap and hanging off the side of the kayak.
It's either, really, I think it's either a black drum or it's the Cabera.
Might be a Cabera. What color is the Cabera?
Kind of, it's got a little bit more red to it, and if you blow it up, it's got teeth.
Okay.
Because I went to...
I didn't see the head.
I got the head kind of cut off.
I went to lip grip it with my fingers, and over the radio, everybody saw what I was doing, started yelling at me, no! And when I got back to it, its teeth are as big as your thumb, as long as your thumb. Yeah, I would have been
Don't lip grip that one.
Heck no. Bokeh grips come out.
Well, did you go to the not Kingfish, Sailfish tournament?
No. I looked at the weather. I talked to Jeff. I looked at the weather, and I went, yeah, maybe we're going to pass.
Yeah.
And I'm kicking myself. Although this weekend I only caught 2 reds in slot. Everything else were monsters. Everything else were like close to 30 and over.
So, were you fishing your neck of the woods, or were you free fishing for Titusville?
Well, I should be in Titusville right now, but I'm not. I'm still in Tampa. But I went. I went to Wheaton. I went to Upper Tampa Bay, and that's where I found the fish.
Nice.
And
how far of a drive is it from there to
Titusville?
Titusville. Duh. I was wanting to say Tallahassee.
Yeah, about 3 hours. Tallahassee's about 4.
Okay.
Your hair's getting gray as mine, and so is your memory.
Yeah.
It's not that bad. For me to fish anywhere, where I live in Tampa, with the traffic, to fish anywhere is an hour. So to fish someplace different with just 2 more hours is no big deal. The only downside is you kind of have to time when you think everybody's getting out of Disneyland, and you've got to not drive during those times.
And, that's the problem with, I-4. It's like, oh, my God. Here for Titusville, we drive down sometimes and then drive back up, fish Jacksonville, and then make the drive back. down to Titusville for the weigh-in.
That's right, because you can do a photo release.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah. But I-4, oh my God, I wouldn't even remotely even think of doing that from Tampa.
Gosh.
Yeah, it's yeah. You just never know. I try to take 418 that leads into, I think, 526 that goes into 95. So at least I miss part of it. 418 is by the west end of Orlando. So you get a little bit of Disney World, but not as much as if you went all the way through Orlando.
God.
Yeah, Orlando's a nightmare sometimes.
Well, have you had any weather that's been good enough to get out and fish?
I was on an online tournament last weekend also, and it was for it was for 21 days, but I didn't fish the West Coast at all. I was on the East Coast all month.
The East Coast fish don't count?
No, it has to be a West Coast fish for this particular tournament. The East Coast has its own different tournament. And I didn't think of that when I, signed up. So I had literally last weekend, and that was it to get 5 fish. But I got those 2 that were just under 27, so they counted. And I ended up 11th overall, and I didn't think that was too bad considering I fished in gale weather. I mean, it was seriously blowing when I was in Wheaton. I was fishing in whitecaps. I was talking to a couple of the guys at Sailfish. I kid you not, I was fishing in worse weather than they were fishing. I'm really excited. I've got my Max coming in soon, my new Native Slayer Max, so I'm pretty excited about that.
What's the size on it?
The new Slayer is a little smaller than the current one.
12 and a half?
It's like 12 and a half, and the current Slayer is 13. So and the styling is a little different. It looks more like the Titan than it does the current Slayer. But it's gonna be sweet.
You got Rick giggling over here.
Nobody listens to Jeff.
Do they still have that Slayer with the wheel on the back of it?
No.
They don't?
Oh,
No.
That might have been the paddle.
It was a paddle, not a pedal. Yeah, that was that first one I had that I got.
Yeah, I don't know if they still do that or not.
Well, the new Maxes, you can get them preset with wheels, the kind that, come down on each side of the boat.
Oh, yeah, you just fold it up on the back.
Yeah, it's the landing gear.
And then they lift back up out of the way when you're on the water. So that's going to be pretty cool. I'm pretty stoked about that. I don't have to try to put it on wheels anymore.
There's something else for your line to get hooked up into.
Maybe you.
Yeah. Wow.
Pam knows how to fight them fish.
Wow. I'm going home.
She doesn't listen to you, and she insults Joe. You see why?
I'm going home.
See why I stay quiet?
Hey, you were setting me up for that one. I heard that was coming at me. I'm turning it back around. But I still, without a doubt, I am the best dock angler in Tampa Bay. Nobody in Tampa Bay fishes docks better than me. I have landed all the biggest docks in Tampa Bay. Got a few sailboats, got some nice engines.
What do you use for bait?
I'm best at it. Anything.
Now, do you catch the quads?
Yeah, anything that's got a sub hook and will stay in the dock, the wood material of a dock.
Or the leather of the boat?
I guess so.
The cushions?
Thank God I've never done that,
No, neither. But I got lucky the other day. 2 of them on the dock. I kind of reeled it in, and they both fell off, thank goodness.
Yeah.
Didn't get hooked in the crack.
I had one that sort of wrapped around a piece of rope that was on there, and I pulled it up really easy, and I just gave it a little twitch, and it went zoop and fell off. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe that happened.
You're so lucky. You're so lucky.
Yeah, well,
anyhow,
not general.
So I'm in Tampa today. I fished with Captain Bucky. We got, I missed 3 reds in a row, so that was fun.
Captain who? Captain Bucky?
Bucky, yes, Captain Bucky.
Hi, Bucky.
And he landed a nice red, and then we went and played with trout for a while.
Oh, okay.
Are the trout fat down there right now?
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Everything's fat in Tampa.
Yeah, we're getting some beefy trout up here right now.
Well, then, you know what? I might come up see you guys next weekend and pre-fish Jacksonville and drive down for the IFA.
I was going to ask you. You took the word right out of my mouth. Are you going to be with us next Friday?
We've already got a booking, I believe, as per my conversation with Victoria today. We might have a representative from one of our major sponsors coming in next Friday.
Oh, nice.
Very cool.
Yeah.
That'd be exciting.
Jeff.
Yeah, Victoria does a heck of a job. I mean, that lady has really just been busting her rear end, and her app is amazing. And her Facebook page, have you guys seen that? You know, the Fish Florida group? That's a great page.
Yes. I will keep you informed about next Friday, though, if you are going to be in town, and we'll know for sure. Yeah, we got somebody from New York going to be down here.
Sweet.
Yeah. So.
Alrighty. Well, I'll check my calendar, and Jeff's the only phone number I have. So when one of the other guys,
Yeah, if you plan on getting up there, you just let me know.
Okay, I was just going to say, one of you guys IM me, or that's old school, message me.
I am me.
I am me.
Yeah.
Are you he? He is you.
Is this the party that I am calling?
Well, Jeff will set you up with a beautiful hotel room, and he will pick you up with the limo. We do have a studio limo now.
Fish Florida limo?
Yeah. It's a Fiat, but I mean, you know, it's all right.
Pedal drive?
Yeah, it's pedal drive.
All right, you guys, great show. Thank you again for inviting me on. It's always a pleasure. I have such a great time.
All right,
thank you very much.
Be careful down there.
Okay.
Yeah, I got to fish in the fog this morning. That was fun.
Oh, okay. Did you have a horn?
Beg your pardon?
Did you have a horn?
Foghorn?
She had a whistle.
I was on a boat. Yeah, I was on a boat, so I wasn't too concerned. It wasn't my problem. It was Captain Bucky's.
Bucky! Hi, Bucky. All right. Behave yourself
Okay,
down there. We'll see you next week.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
I'll tell you what, I gotta.
Is it 12 and a half feet? No. It's 12 and a half feet.
The other one's 13. A little smaller.
Just listened to every word you said.
I know.
In detail.
In detail. Now, I'll tell you what, one time, this is back when I had my Malibu X Factor, the barge, the 16-footer.
The one with the flat back?
Yeah, the one that had my lawn chair in it. My redneck.
I don't think I saw that one.
Hey, I'll tell you what, I had the first high rise.
That's when you were in Middleburg.
Everybody else has done copied me and made the high-rise seat, so I came up with it first. I just didn't patent it. Oh, well. But my cousins and I went fishing one time, launched over by White Shell in that area, and it was foggy. We couldn't see. We said, okay, well, it's straight across. Well, we figure we're gonna like just parallel and go fish the White Shell area a little
Oh, that's
bit.
right there by Linnea Lane.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
So we get out there, and we're paddling, and if you got 30, 40 feet from the other guy, you lost him. You couldn't see him. The fog was that bad. Well, we paddled for about 30 minutes, and we hit shore. We had paddled across the river and thought we were going parallel with the shore. And we went all the way across.
That's a good way to get killed.
Oh, yeah. That was...
You're lucky.
Well, hey, you got to figure the river at that point was pretty much closed down. Nobody could have been running.
Those big old
the tankers, no. They will not run the tankers in weather like that. They will shut it down until the fog's gone. But we made it out alive, but it was really scary.
904-831-1023. Give us a call, 904-831-1023. I believe we got a scheduled caller going to be calling here shortly. His name is Rick Sutherland from Sutherland Outdoors. He's a bass guy.
The shiny boat guy.
With a nice, speckly, pretty little boat. He got a boat. He does
Pam just loves those shiny boats.
Yeah. She's the one that named him, right?
I know it.
All right.
Shiny boat.
You're listening to the Fish Florida Gone Fishing Radio Show. We're on Sunny 102.3 FM in Jacksonville. Stand by. We'll be right back.
When your 19 truck gets designated as Truck of the Year by Motor Trend, well, that's something. But wait, when your new truck is also 2020's Truck of the Year, that's something else.
Back-to-back Truck of the Year awards from Motor Trend. First for the 19 Ram, now for the 2020 Heavy Duty Ram. Boom, shaka-laka-laka-laka. Come get the deal of the year on the Truck of the Year at Woody Folsom Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Baxley. And get a free lifetime powertrain warranty to boot. Some restrictions apply. See us for details.
Over 750 new and used to choose from. Up to $14,000 savings on select new Ram Heavy Duties. Fire, police, and EMTs. Get our military bonus too. Something new, just for you. Start something new with a $10 per horsepower rebate on new Chargers and Challengers. Man, that's up to $8,700 cash back. Better get to Baxley and Woody Folsom Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Over 750 new and used to choose from. Up to $14,000 savings on select new Ram Heavy Duty. Start something new.
Better get to Baxley, where Rams cost less.
There's a lot of football and basketball ahead, so let Z-Best Original Tunis Restaurant at 7400 103rd Street help out. Z-Best Original Tunis Restaurant has almost a dozen flavors of wings. Specials like 100 jumbo shrimp for just $34.99, plus the original Kronos gyros, oysters, shrimp, and more. The new classic chicken sandwich is just $3.99. Discounts for military, first responders, and school employees. Z-Best Original Tunis Restaurant, 7400 103rd Street, on Facebook at Z-Best The Original. Happy New Year from Z the Founder.
Transmission problems? Call Action Transmission Specialists on Merrill Road, where you get the work done right the first time by the experts. I'm Robin Sidbury, the owner. Our techs can service all makes and models, and we provide a nationwide warranty, so you have the peace of mind knowing we solve your transmission troubles fairly and honestly and guaranteed nationwide. Call us at Action Transmission Specialist on Merrill Road, where quality counts. Get traction. Call Action at 744-0755.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And now you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
If you're one of the millions of Americans who owes back taxes, if you get nervous when the mail comes because you might get a letter from the IRS, then you've heard. Their enforcement agents are cracking down this year and can garnish your paycheck, levy your bank accounts. Even your home or business could be at risk over unpaid taxes. It's all true, but it's also true there's a way out. It's called the Fresh Start Initiative, an important government program for tax debt assistance. The award-winning experts at Optima Tax Relief will fight to get you the best deal possible, protecting your paycheck and your assets from IRS collections. But don't delay, because the IRS is tacking on interest and hefty penalties every single day. So don't wait until it's too late. Call Optima now for a free consultation.
Call 800-936-9033. 800-936-9033. 800-936-9033.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Let's get back to the Fish Florida's Gone Fishing Show here on Sunny 102.3. The Fish Florida's Gone Fishing Show is brought to you by Rick's Bait and Tackle. If you want to be a part of the show, we'd love to hear from you. The call-in number is 904-831-1023. That's 904-831-1023. And now, here's your host, Rick Hale, along with Joe Dion and Jeff Altman.
Hey, thank you for staying with us. And boy, this Rick's going to take us to the last
bass fishing, probably.
He's got a little sparkly boat he's going to tell us about. He's sparkly.
That's what Pam loves about him, is that sparkly boat. Rick, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing well. Obviously, Pam hadn't seen my boat.
Why? Was that your wife that liked when I was running some tests and put it up on Facebook?
He's not married.
Is what?
I ran some tests and put it up on Facebook.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't know if she did or not, but
She liked it. And I was just curious what she thought about it.
I don't know. She hadn't spoke about it, if so, but she's the one that was in. She did some of the camel work last Saturday at the benefit tournament, which we had a huge turnout. It was good. I mean, we had a lot of good sponsors out there. It was a great day to be on the water, and it was a good way that the community pulled together for Kate Grice Hut. It went really well, and
that's
we raised
great.
over $2,000 for her, and we were able to help her out a little bit, and so it was pretty good. We ended up in 5th place ourselves, so we ended up catching a couple big ones, and it was a good time, and right now is a great time. Of course, we just went through a cold front. It's supposed to get cold again this weekend, so
yeah, it looks like Sunday's going to be our day.
Yeah, well, see, it showed Saturday night so it'd be Sunday morning. Yeah,
right.
It's supposed to get cold here too, so that might push them back a little bit. I mean, right now we were finding them staging up and actually coming into the Kissimmee grass a little bit, and hydrilla. Hydrilla was playing a lot to do with it. Right when I found the edge of the hydrilla, I was finding the bass a little bit deeper, about 8 feet. And I'm wondering if this cold front's going to push them back just a little bit, I believe. So they're not up there yet, guys. They're not up there yet.
So when you say push it back, you mean push it deeper or push it back deeper or further away from land?
No, they're going to go deeper.
Deeper, right.
When that cold front comes in, the fish will go in deeper. And then hopefully this is the last cold front, so this may even be the last surge to where we can get up in there and the bass will come up and start the pre-spawn stage. So
we've had some. We always have pretty bad Februarys. Now March is kind of a toss-up.
Yeah.
Sometimes it could be.
Sometimes even in April it'll get down in the 30s.
Yeah, they're predicting our February this year is going to be kind of brutal.
I mean,
the last 2 days were bad enough.
Yeah, I know it.
Yeah, and I don't know about how it's been up there, but it's been gusty here.
Gusty, it's been up in the 30 to 40 mile an hour knot winds.
It's been windy too.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a tournament tomorrow, and they're only calling for 5 to 7 mile an hour winds, so thank goodness there. But last weekend, the wind did have some gusts to it, so we actually kind of hid behind where the calm was. And I know a lot of people think when you're bass fishing, you want some current. Well, yeah, you want current, but you don't necessarily want out in the wind. I did better when I found it calmer waters than I did in the wind. And I know a lot of people hear it differently, but hey, that's what proved for me and a couple of guys who weighed in big bags where they found the calmer waters.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. A lot of times that's the way it goes with redfish, especially.
Yep.
Yeah, the trout, I've caught them in currents and everything, but
white capping, they don't care.
White capping, they don't care.
I got a little spot. This water runs over some rocks.
Exactly. Yep.
It's nasty when it's calm, and when it gets nasty outside, that water's really churned up. You can throw something in there, and boy, they're all over it.
That's like I told you, we were around some rocks down in Pond Valley when Terry caught that nice trout. Yep. When I say nice, in 18, 17.
Well, I ended up catching a crappie during the tournament, and I caught that one on the topwater. So and that was shallow.
The topwater crappie bite's hot, huh?
Yeah, topwater crappie bite is going. It's still in. They're still up in the shallows. Crappie are. So if you're a crappie fisherman, go get them. They're up in the shallows right now. It's a great time. If I'm catching them on a popper, get with it. It's time.
And they're tearing them up on topwater.
Yeah, and I mean, we're not talking about small. This thing was about 1.5 pound, 2 pound crappie, and it's a nice crappie,
Yeah.
So you come home for dinner?
If I could. Unfortunately, I fish in the tournament, so you can't keep, you have to release them. But if I went to the tournament, you bet. Crappie's real good eating.
Oh, yeah, good pan fare.
Yeah, but, so it's a good time. I mean, watch your weather. Like I said, get out of the wind, get in that calm wind. With this cold front, go a little bit deeper, find a little bit deeper. And like I said, where I find the edge of the hydrilla or any kind of vegetation, that's where they're at. So,
is the hydrilla, do you have a lot of it down there, or
yes,
is it sparse?
Yes, there's a lot of it, and in the summertime, it's what they spray for.
Right.
Them spraying and all that. And that's what they spray for because it will actually choke out engines and things of that nature. But in the wintertime, as it dies down, it's still in there, but it's down deeper, And if you find them patches of hydrilla, them bats are around it. It's like Christmas trees, The bats are around it,
Speaking of Christmas trees, now, do you ever take some Christmas trees and go dump 3 or 4 of them in a spot?
Well, we did.
Is that legal there? I mean, seriously.
I don't know about Florida, but in Oklahoma, we did. And because it gets real cold there, they'll actually have indoor heated docks that you go in and fish for crappie. And in them indoor heated docks, they have a square cut out in the middle, and they drop Christmas trees down there because the crappie will get up around them Christmas trees.
Right.
And you'll fish for them just like that in an indoor heated dock. And I've been told people do that here, as well. Brush piles, things like that. Well, you can have a Christmas tree out there. And
Make your own brush piles.
Make your own brush pile and mark them, and there you go.
Exactly. And nobody else knows about them unless, they see you fishing it.
Or they happen to go by with a down scope, or
yeah. I mean,
something like that.
Is that legal down there? Can you do that?
I haven't been told it's not.
Okay.
I haven't done it personally, but I haven't been told it's not.
Okay. I got you.
I'm
just curious about that.
They have them fish locators that the state puts out, the FWC puts out and stuff. That they're like they're actually made out of PVC, I believe, but they almost look like a star that they drop in there, and they're kind of like that. They're a habitat for fish.
Mm-hmm.
And fish are attractors.
Well, we've got a couple of inshore reefs that were made, where they take the riprap and rubble and stuff and dump into areas.
Oh, they put it in the St. Johns River. I think they got 3 of them.
That's the one by the Full of Warm Bridge somewhere.
That's one of them. Yep, they got 3 piles of concrete.
Yeah.
One's by the Full of Warm, one's a little bit north of that, I believe.
I think they're fairly close to each other. Yeah.
And
I've never fished them.
I'm trying to remember.
I think I think it's great if you put a Christmas tree or something like that, and you give some kind of habitat for these fish. I think that's great. As long as you're not using a bunch of, different stuff, if nothing that's lethal to the fish or to the community or the environment.
Yeah, it seems like Christmas trees will be great in a lake.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, then, go ahead, Rick. Go ahead.
Like I said,
Well, they're saying that if I remember correctly, which is scary.
Doubtful.
That's scary.
Doubtful.
Questionable.
Questionable. Yes. The fish had not really built up on the the 3 inshore piles of concrete or whatever.
And the current sort of dispersed and made them a little bit wider.
Yeah. That's the same thing I read.
Originally,
right.
We're thinking.
So that's a shame. I applaud them for trying.
Yeah.
And I thank them for trying, but it doesn't seem like it's
Well,
working.
I see some of the artificial reefs that they build for offshore, and they're like, like culverts almost,
Yeah.
big
old,
things.
Big old gigantic concrete blocks and pylons or whatever.
Yeah.
I said, Rick, did they ever build any type of a structure to draw the fish in freshwater?
No, they don't really build structure. You can look for natural structures or structures that they put in. Like a lot of times, if you find any kind of waterway or dam, I fish them. Seawalls work great, but they don't put in any attractors like that.
Rick, thank you for the call, buddy. Appreciate it. If you're fishing a tournament this weekend, good luck. I missed you last week.
We'll see you next Sunday morning.
I missed them for the first time in a while. And I was trying to do my own films.
We'll be on there. You can find us. We'll be on there this Sunday, so you can find us 8 a.m. in the morning. Southern Outdoors on Facebook.
All right, Southern Outdoors Facebook. All right, buddy, be careful down there.
Have a good week.
Shout out you next week.
Lines.
William Dwayne, the CCA fish I have caught there. Okay. Glad to have you on here, Terry Baum. Yeah. All right, y'all stand by. We'll be right back. 904-831-1023. Give us a call. We got 15 more minutes.
Southern Sportsman is now open on the south side of Arlington Expressway. They stock everything an outdoorsman thrives, from firearms and fishing, archery, and knives. They've got Bows by Hoyt, Obsession, and Prime with an archery range for practice time. Everything's there of fisherman digs, from T. Allen rods to TBS jigs. Guns by Glock can always be found at Southern Sportsman, the best in town. Located at 8324 Arlington Expressway. Give them a call today at 903-2745. That's 903-2745. For the finest soft plastic and topwater baits, use what the pros use, Down South Lures. If you're one of those skinny water anglers out there looking to boat some speckled trout or redfish, Down South Lures has you covered. Their Southern Shad line of soft plastic baits come in a variety of colors for clear and stained water use. Down South Lures is a family-owned and operated business that was inspired to make their own line of fishing lures because of their love for our coast and the great fishing that it offers. Get online now and visit DownSouthLures.com. That's DownSouthLures.com. Great news, everybody. Big Jim at Fat Cat's Mobile Trailer Repair has a new knee and he's back to work. So if you need something welded or you need to fix some bad wiring, you need to call Fat Cat's Mobile Trailer Repair. Why? Because you need to get that stuff fixed. And Big Jim needs to work that knee because it needs rehabbing. You need an ink pen and a piece of paper, and you need to write this number down. 247-1727. That's 247-1727. Fat Cat's Mobile Trailer Repair for all your trailer repair needs. Let's get back to the Fish Florida's Gone Fishing Show here on Sunny 102.3. The Fish Florida's Gone Fishing Show is brought to you by Rick's Bait and Tackle. If you want to be a part of the show, we'd love to hear from you. The call-in number is 904-831-1023. That's 904-831-1023. And now, here's your host, Rick Hale, along with Joe Dion and Jeff Altman.
Joe!
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay.
We got red light.
Okay. What's the most spots you think could be on a redfish?
I know what this is about because I posted that thing last week, I believe it was. But
that was ridiculous.
Dude, that was, you couldn't even.
Wait a minute, I asked you a question.
What's the most? Recorded? I don't know. 800?
739.
Countable.
That he counted. That's that leopard redfish.
Okay, how did they keep it alive?
I have not a clue.
Cat food.
They might have ate him. Yeah.
Right? I mean, how are you going to sit there and count that many dots on a live fish? Yeah.
739.
That would be a shame if that fish did die, but what an impressive fish.
What an impressive fish. It's the only leopard redfish I've ever seen. I don't know if they created the name.
Actually, you remember that redfish, the spot redfish tournament that the Beach Boulevard Motorsports put on?
Yes.
A guy caught a leopard in that, but it had like 163 or something. Yeah, I mean, when he caught that, it was like, that tournament's over. You know? And especially with an aggregate over weeks after weeks after weeks, you know?
Guys, William was talking about the CCA, when he was fishing the CCA, the slack tide around those reefs we were talking about.
Uh-huh.
That reef downtown caught redfish on the slack tide.
Oh, nice.
Okay, that's nice. Yeah.
I believe it was Shane Garner here locally that caught a leopard redfish also. So they're around. I haven't been lucky enough to catch one.
Well, Judd, go back to your statement there. There was an article, evidently, Jeff and I must have read the same one, that I think they had, and it might have been Jim Suber who was doing it, had a free tournament, you know, because they wanted to see what had built up around the reefs.
Right.
Yeah.
And
I did see something about that.
Okay. And one of the only negative thing about it was, like Jeff said, some of the stuff that they had dropped down, the current had moved it around, scattered it out. But evidently, when they did that free tournament, it was a slow day. But now you're saying that somebody just reported that the whatever they call them, the reefs are holding redfish.
Yeah, William Dwayne did. He just texted us here on the YouTube channel.
Okay, William, if you could tell us, were they oversized redfish or were they
or legal?
Legal slot size. Because the river does hold a lot of oversized redfish.
Oh yeah, tons of them.
Tons of them. Right.
And if anybody is going to fish tomorrow, you're going to have a high tide at 9:04 at Mayport tomorrow morning.
It's supposed
So
to
that
be
puts it around 10:30 here at the shop.
right, and it's supposed to be light winds tomorrow.
And a low tide a little after 3 in the afternoon. So tomorrow looks like it's going to be a great day for fishing.
Yep.
Okay, we got Marty on line 1. Marty, how you doing, buddy?
Good. How you doing?
Fine, man.
I'm from up north in Michigan.
Michigan.
And, yeah, I'm listening to your show, and you talk about the Christmas trees. And up there, I live on a big lake that's Houghton Lake. It's a big inland lake. And in the wintertime, we take the Christmas trees out. The DNR even does it. And they cinder block them. They tie them together and make the wreath out of the Christmas trees.
Right.
They take them there on the ice. And then when the ice melts, the Christmas trees sink down.
Hey, question: How did you find us?
Huh?
How did you find our show? Since you're in Michigan,
I'm down here. I'm on a road trip, and I was just listening to the radio station. They play my kind of music.
Cool.
I heard the show.
Cool.
We have Michigan is one of the states that we have listeners in.
yeah. I thought you might have been in Michigan right now, like live streaming us or something.
Oh, no.
So when you get back to Michigan, if you you want to listen to our show, we're easy to find.
Yeah. This is the first time I listened to your show. I've had it written down all week. I heard it advertised.
Nice.
You're right.
No, this is my first time listening. But when you started talking about the Christmas trees,
That rang a bell, huh?
yeah, I seen it done all the time up north.
I'll be darned.
Well, that's ingenious. That's an ingenious concept. You put the Christmas tree there, and
wait for the
That way you can get it all over the lake.
It's a pretty cheap way to do it. Yeah, just drag them out there and
let them sit there.
Absolutely.
Automobile a couple miles.
I'll be darned.
I'll be darned.
Yeah.
That's right. Well, thank you, Marty, for the call.
We appreciate it.
We appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey.
All right, buddy. Be careful out there.
Well, that is a great idea.
Yep.
Yeah.
According to William, they were over slot, Rick.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Mud minnow, 1/4 ounce sheepshead jig.
A 1/4 ounce held.
Yep.
Went down there and held, huh?
And Flying Prairie Dog says he likes the camera angle.
Well, right now we can use this camera angle because we do not have another guest here.
Yeah.
So,
or else we'd be shooting the back of the head of whoever's sitting in that chair. So.
Well, no, we could just slide them over.
That's what I did Big Jim.
And then,
and had him a little bit closer this
but
way.
we had the camera over there, so, we'll try it.
Let's see. Right.
Yeah.
Well, we can get that wall knocked out.
Yeah, we could do that.
We don't need that.
Knock the wall
just knock
out.
the wall out. Throw that guy out to the office over there next door.
Or we could just move the wall back about 4 feet.
Yeah.
He'll still have plenty of room. Yeah.
Well, I can't.
He's good with that.
I hope that I can progress as far along with my project as Joe has with his project. And then maybe next week I'll have all the fancy pictures and everything. I'll know how to bring them up. I've got them downloaded. But the trouble, when I came here early and ran a test on it, I could get them up, but I couldn't get them down.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
William said 3/8 ounce with the tide starts to run. Once it gets going, you can get them on the down current side, but not for long.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, you start getting pulled off of it.
Yeah.
But
All right, William, appreciate it, my friend.
I know. I don't leave the house without little split shots on the boat.
Yeah, you got to have some split shots.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
A lot
Basically,
of times, I'll just take a hook, and I use one of Rob's hooks, the mini no-brainers, and I'll take one of those, and then start adding 1 or 2, 3 split shots up above it, and man, it right down on the pilings.
when I fish the little jetties when the tide's going out, I have a maybe 3/4 ounce jig head, and then I might end up putting 1 or 2 split shots on it at the same time.
Yeah.
And
I'll do that with some jig heads also.
Right, and then I could hold bottom.
You still bite the split shots with your teeth to squeeze them down?
Those days are over.
I use pliers.
I learned what pliers were for.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I used to eat so much lead back in the day, buddy, I tell you.
Well, first of all, it's not a healthy thing to do.
Yeah, and then it can be expensive because you bust that denture.
How many did you accidentally swallow?
Yeah.
Well, that's the reason a lot of conservationists don't like split shots.
Yeah.
It's because it looks like a piece of food laying around for their food.
We have a new nickname.
What's that?
Christine's got a new nickname. She's the Flying Prairie Dog now. Katie's the Flying Prairie Dog with Fish 307 Jacks.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you got a trolling motor issue, you can take it over to
Yeah, and see Flying Prairie Dog.
Hey, on my Tylum, the third light's not coming on.
Uh-oh.
But my fourth light's coming on.
How many lights you got on there?
4.
3.
Okay,
4.
so 1 and 2's working?
1 and 2 works. 3, it's not working. And 4, now, we don't need, there's not time to go yet.
Apparently it is.
All right, we enjoyed it. Thank
we're
you
gonna
for tuning in today. Everybody, please subscribe to the Fish Florida Show.
We're going to take off the last song and extend the show. You're the producer, man. You're the man in charge. You're the man God sent us.
We'll go to 3 hours.
HDIC.
All right, y'all, please be careful out there. Enjoy the weekend. And we will tune in next week on the Fish Florida Gone Fishing Show. Good day.
Boy, if somebody were to change the damn bags, you'd be confused.
No, I know them all now.
You've done it enough so far.
Yeah.